Hey, it's been a while since I, Sam Valentino, the private tool detective, made an appearance on this channel, but I am here with a few updates in the animation world of my own life to share. First off, yes, I heard the good news about the Looney Tunes movie. The day the Earth blew up, finding an American distributor, Catch Up Entertainment. So it'll be getting a theatrical run after all. No date has been announced yet, but we need it to at least be a modest box office success. Otherwise, we'll still just have CGI sequels dominating the theatrical animation market, even if they have stories of heart. Like Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4 being such box office smash hits this year. And I've got a wild hunch Moana 2 will be equally successful. Though it's possible Catch Up Entertainment could wait until spring 2025 to release the movie, the time to Porky Pig's 90th birthday, since it is a Porky and Daffy movie with stunning hand-drawn animation. And hopefully Catch Up Entertainment does a good job promoting the movie, like giving it a good advertising campaign, so the word could spread out pretty well. Since we remember the bare bones promotion Looney Tunes Back in Action got 21 years ago. I saw some TV spots, but it was still not enough, in addition to Cartoon Network doing nothing to help promote that, instead letting the largely inaccessible Boomerang do tie-in marathons. Also, back on the topic at hand, I know Illumination currently has no movies planned for 2025, but DreamWorks Animation has a few, including a sequel I'm honestly looking forward to, The Bad Guys 2. And Walt Disney Animation Studios similarly has Zootopia 2 scheduled for release later 2025. And I'm also looking forward to that.
You traitor! You'll be feeding the enemy! I should have known. You toon foxes are all alike.
Not now, Daffy. Besides, Pixar doesn't have a sequel planned for 2025. But they do have an original movie, Elio, or however you pronounce it. And Sony will have one of their animated Spider-Man universe films then. So yeah, there will be some competition. But if The Day the Earth Blew Up can at least be a modest success at the box office, that'll be enough to help keep the beloved Looney Tunes in the limelight for some more time. And if possible, it just might be enough to save Coyote vs. Acme. Things are still kind of up in the air about that movie. Even star John Cena is uncertain about its fate, as he thinks it might not see the light of day. And our old friend Wile E. Coyote will actually accompany me and Zach Wolf to Furpocalypse this Halloween season, partly to spread the word to save Looney Tunes, and partly for the 20th anniversary of when the channel creator era officially became a furry, with Wile E. partly being responsible for that. My, how time flies. But things are still rough for Warner Brothers Discovery. No thanks to that corrupt mug David Zaslav. But now they're planning to split the company, considering a few options such as selling the Warner Brothers studio and the Max streaming service to another company. It just means splitting Warner Brothers to Discovery Communications, and I would be up for it, as long as we get a good buyer. Heck, even Comcast could be a good candidate for owning Warner Brothers, since Universal and WB already collaborate together in quite a few things. Most notably distributing their physical media releases together under the name Studio Distribution Services. Universal Warner also co-licensed and distributed the Patty Frilling Dr. Seuss TV specials of the 70s and early 80s together on home media. Especially since Warner has the Chuck Jones Dr. Seuss specials. Also, Comcast and Universal care about their animation libraries in the same way Warner Bros. Does, or at least did. In addition to Universal having Illumination and DreamWorks, they also have the Walter Lantz catalog, the shows and movies produced by Universal Animation Studios, and through Classic Media they own the Filmation, Total Television, Harvey Films, UPA Television, and pre-1974 Rankin Bass libraries. And if that were the case, the whole Rankin Bass library would be under one roof, since Warner Brothers owns the stuff from 1974 to the late 80s. And they currently have several properties from all those currently airing on MeTV Tunes, which, as I said, is a joint venture between Windham Broadcasting and Warner Bros. Discovery. Also, recently, Warner Bros. Has shut down the Cartoon Network website. It now just directs you to Max to stream whatever Cartoon Network shows are left there. since many of them got axed from Max. I made a funny, as part of Zaslav's signature tax write-offs. Cartoon Network initially had a page on America Online before launching their own .com website in 1998. And speaking of such site shutdowns, the Boomerang streaming service's days are numbered, as they're planning to end the service on September 30th, with all accounts now being transferred to Max. Now this one I definitely saw coming, since the Boomerang service hasn't had anything new added since February 2021, when they put one new episode of Scooby-Doo and Guess Who in their signature shoddy treatment of Warner Brothers animation reboots. The way they also did to the Flash animated Tom and Jerry show, Wabbit aka New Looney Tunes, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, and the Wacky Racist reboot. Then there was Yabba Dabba Dinosaurs, which was supposed to also stream on Boomerang, but it ended up being cancelled and shelved until Max began streaming it in September 2021, only to remove it in August 2022 when that corrupt David Zaslav came on board and began removing cartoons from there left and right. The Boomerang site says such shows you could stream them all, the movies on Max. Ha! That's a laugh. Currently, Max seems to hate animation, the way they've been removing such content. Meanwhile, many of the popular Hanna-Barbera shows are streaming on Tubi, which is a free ad-supported streaming site. I also remember while the Boomerang app had a decent-sized library of Looney Tunes shorts, it really paled in comparison to what HBO Max had to offer from 2020 until 2022. And yes, Warner began to largely neglect the Boomerang service due to launching and putting more effort into Max, to the point where in fall 2021 their Scooptober promotions moved from Boomerang to Max. But that was before the Warner Bros. Discovery merger was finalized and things went downhill. They removed a lot of animated content to make room for several of the Discovery-owned shows that would soon make it to that service. Even though Discovery Plus is still active. Though to be fair, that does have some shows not on Max. And like I already mentioned on this channel, they removed a lot of Sesame Street episodes from the 1970s to the 2000s as part of this. And while that's mostly not animated and it's from Sesame Workshop, it still counts as such a huge blow to the kid and family offerings on Max. Jeez. Also, the Animators Guild is starting to negotiate with studios after having too many animated shows and movies canceled from streaming services and the like, along with the threat of AI taking their jobs. Good for them! They hosted a rally last weekend in Burbank and it was a pretty high attendance count. I already mentioned I'm generally not a fan of AI art and animation, as it does seem to often come out looking kind of weird, to the point where I can now often tell pretty quickly if a supposed photo is just AI or even some CGI looking pictures. Look at that texture. It almost looks like someone wearing a rubber mask and standing in front of a painted backdrop. And sometimes they feel really dreamlike too, such as a clock having the numbers in the wrong order. And I guess that wraps up this vlog for now. As always, keep watching this channel to see whatever comes up next, as some exciting new things should happen over the next several weeks here.